Howdy model citizens, it's Brian with BG Model Workshop, and we're doing another video today. And this one's going to be the official entry video for the Top Fuel Dragster group build that Mr. Dirk Pitt is hosting. But I believe it starts in January on the 11th. And I believe it goes all year long. I know that he wanted to kind of alternate every other year between doing a Tom Daniel build and possibly the Top Fuel Dragster build. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea on his part, and I wanted to support that and be part of the group build as well. I'm going to try and post a link to the actual video that he created, introducing the idea and giving the specifics and whatnots. I'll try posting that down in the description below. So what we got here is the Tom McEwen by MPC, and I love the fact that it's also the Hot Wheels car. I am a big fan of the Hot Wheels, and I've been looking everywhere for a kit that I kind of wanted to build, but nothing was popping out. I actually wasn't seeing anything on the shelves in some of the stores around here that I wanted to get. And because I did kind of want to do one that was a little bit of a vintage style, and nothing really out there. But last night I had made mention in another video that last night we'd hosted the Cactus Car Modeler group here at the house, and one of my club mates sometimes shows up with some kits to sell, and as a matter of fact, he showed up last night with this one. And it was a lucky break for us because this is all he wanted for it, was just $15. So that was a huge steal on our part, because we weren't seeing these for anything less than for $19, $20 on online, plus shipping, of course, too. And then in the stores it's going for like $29, whatever. And you get a coupon that knocks it back down again, but still $15. I couldn't pass that up. So we are officially in. It's still sealed in the cellophane. We haven't busted it open yet, which is kind of rare for us, because we're a family of kit busters here, that's for sure. So that's what we got going on with that. And because we did have the meeting here last night, the president of the club, his name is Hal, he brought along a friend of his named Jim Maroney. And Jim brought a stack of these hero cards for us to have. And Jim's actually a Top Fuel driver. He's driven, I believe he's driven Nostalgia and Sportsman. And then I know he's also done Funny Car too. But he was talking mostly about doing Top Fuel last night, and it was absolutely fascinating. Talking to somebody who can go. I mean, the stories obviously take longer than it does to get down to the end of the track, because these guys are running like, what, 3 seconds? And it's amazing. And with Jim's engineering background and stuff, he's able to describe and explain stuff very, very well for us lay people, because most of the persons in my club, me included, aren't drag racing background people. And I just found it absolutely fascinating. I was able to understand everything he was talking about. He was explaining it extremely well, and I was just absolutely amazed. I had no idea that every single time when one of these cars wins, they run it back to the pits and rebuild the engines completely and resurface the clutches and all that stuff. And they have less than 50 minutes to do all that, because sometimes it takes about 10 minutes to get back to the pits. And so technically they have 40 minutes to do all that type of stuff. So that means that when these guys roll up to the starting line, it's a different car completely than the one they had just run about an hour earlier. So it's a fascinating deal. And we're actually hoping to try and get to the drags next year in February to not only watch Jim Maroney run, but to just see what goes on in the pits and stuff, because I understand that's where the big show is. We get to watch people throwing these cars back together again. So that's what we got going on there. That's a big deal. If we ever do get to the drag strips, we'll see if we can't do some filming and posting on that kind of stuff too. But again, there's our kit. And we're going to get started on trying to upload this and put the link in the doobly-doo down below. All right, folks, everybody have a great rest of your week. We'll talk to you again later. Bye.